Welcome back to the Lightkeeper's Path. I'm Kimberly Katherine, and today's episode is all about energy. Energy is your biggest asset. When you think about your assets, we often think about money, property, or time. But in truth, the most valuable resource you have isn't in your bank account or on your calendar. It's your energy. Your energy is your life force, your light, and the vibration you carry into everything you do. At its core, energy is the ability to do work or cause change. But this simple definition barely scratches the surface of energy's profound role in nature. Energy is a thread weaving together the cosmos, the spark igniting life, and the currency of every physical interaction. Understanding energy means understanding how the universe operates, from the tiniest atoms to the vast galaxies, and how humanity harnesses it to shape civilization. And on a personal level, your own energy field is no different. It is the spark that ignites your choices, your relationships, your healing, and your path forward. Which is why learning to use discernment with your energy is one of the most important spiritual practices you can embody. Discernment with your energy means realizing not everything deserves your time, your attention, or your light. It's asking yourself, does this expand me or does it diminish me? So often, we're taught to guard our time like it's our most precious resource. But the truth is, time is fixed. We each have the same 24 hours in a day. What really makes the difference is energy. Time without energy is empty. You could have an entire afternoon free, but if you're exhausted or emotionally drained, that time won't feel nourishing or productive. On the other hand, one energized, focused hour can create or transform more than a whole day spent depleted. Energy transforms time. Energy gives meaning to time. That's why energy is more important than time. It's the fuel that fills the container of your day, and it's what makes your time truly valuable. Discernment is the filter between what nourishes you and what drains you. Just because you can give your energy to something doesn't mean you should. In fact, learning when not to invest your energy is one of the most important forms of self-respect. Recently, I was reminded of this with a dinner engagement. Old patterns of uncertainty and last-minute shifts surfaced, the same kind of energy I had lived in for years. Some of the parties involved were non-committal, making last-minute changes and shifting plans, which created confusion and unease. I recognized this pattern, and I remembered how, in the past, I would feel the discomfort in my body, but didn't know how to categorize it or what to do with it. Back then, I would override the signals and go along, even though my spirit felt unsettled. But this time was different. I chose discernment. I realized that giving my energy to that situation would leave me drained. By stepping back, I was both conserving my energy and, more importantly, honoring myself. Energy conservation was the outer action, protecting my reserves and refusing to pour myself into something that wasn't aligned. Honoring myself was the inner stance, listening to my body, respecting my truth, and valuing my needs. And instead of sitting in energy that would deplete me, I honored myself and created a day I enjoyed, one that filled my cup instead of emptying it. It is such a powerful feeling to now recognize when situations or scenarios no longer serve me, to see them for what they are, repeats of old patterns I once felt so uncomfortable in. The difference now is that I no longer ignore or override them. Instead, I can acknowledge them, pause, and choose differently. I feel immense gratitude for all the deep healing work that has brought me here, to this place of clarity, where I can recognize, pivot, and honor myself in real time. That choice wasn't about judgment, it was about self respect. And in that moment, I realized something powerful. When you honor yourself, you automatically conserve energy. They are two sides of the same coin. Another powerful example of energy discernment shows up in my daily schedule. There was a time when I would say yes to every opportunity, whether it was a work project, a social invitation, or even just small tasks that others asked of me. I thought being available meant being loving, supportive, or productive. But the truth was, I was scattering my energy everywhere and leaving nothing for myself. Now, I pause and check in. Before committing, I ask myself, does this expand me or will it drain me? Some invitations or opportunities may look wonderful on the outside, but if my body feels tight or my energy feels heavy, I take that as a sign. Saying no has become a form of discernment, and it opens space for me to say yes to what truly aligns. And here's the shift. I don't see saying no as rejection anymore. I see it as redirection. It's choosing to honor my energy so that what I give is wholehearted and clear instead of forced and depleted. So, how do we practice discernment with our energy in daily life? Notice where you feel drained and where you feel uplifted. Your body is always giving you the signals. Protect your energy with boundaries. Say no when you need to. Yes, only when it feels aligned. Reframe productivity. It's not about managing time, it's about managing energy. You can't pour that from an empty cup. Build rituals that restore you. Meditation, Reiki, journaling, breath work, time in nature, dancing, or simply resting without guilt. As you move through this week, ask yourself, am I using discernment with my energy? Remember, your energy is your biggest asset. Use it wisely. When you honor yourself, you naturally conserve and replenish your energy. And when you do, you begin to shine more brightly, magnetizing what is truly aligned for you. Before we close today, I'd love to invite you into a short practice, just 2 minutes, to connect with your own energy and practice discernment. If it's safe, gently close your eyes. If you're driving, you can do this with your eyes open. Take a slow, deep breath in and exhale fully. Feel your whole body supported by the ground beneath you. Now bring your awareness to your energy field, the space around your body. Imagine it glowing softly, like a golden light cocoon surrounding you. As you breathe, bring to mind one area of your life, maybe a commitment, a relationship, or a situation, and simply notice. Does this feel expansive, light, and aligned? Or heavy, contracted, and draining? There's no need to analyze, just notice. Let your body tell the truth. With your next inhale, breathe in the energy of what feels expansive and nourishing. With your exhale, release what feels heavy or misaligned. And affirm quietly to yourself, my energy is my greatest asset. I honor it. I use discernment. I choose what fills my cup and expands my light. When you're ready, take one more deep breath. Gently open your eyes, or keep them open if you're driving, and return to your day a little clearer, a little more light, and discerning with your sacred energy. I know what I'm going to do today to save my energy. I was going to bake something from scratch, but I'm going to save my energy and get a little help with a mix today. And thank you again for walking the path with me today on the Lightkeeper's Path. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe, share it with someone you love, and may you always remember your light is sacred. Let's walk this path together. Thank you so much and make it a beautiful day.